Imagine yourself walking in a room filled with diplomats, changemakers, and people from all around the world. And then picture yourself not just being in that room but contributing to global solutions around the world. Yep, that's what I'm talking about. This is what it is like to work in the United Nations. Experience that can redefine your career, enrich your personal values, and open doors into a world of opportunities. And I worked as an intern for 12 months in the United Nations headquarters. I was doing a finance internship with IAEA, International Atomic Energy Agency, and living in Vienna and experiencing first-handedly working in the United Nations changed my life in so many different ways. It is not just about working there. It can enrich your personal values, make you learn about so many things that you wouldn't even know existed, about so many policies, about so many people that you didn't know existed before. And when I speak about opportunities and benefits, there are so many that, and some of that we'll cover in this video. So this video is essentially a motivation video for my dear friends to apply to United Nations, and I'll explain and I'll guide you in how to finding opportunities, how to write a cover letter, how to find so many other resources. But we'll cover that in the next video, which you can find in the I button. For now, let me convince you on why you should apply for United Nations. Guys, I am Apeksha and this is Roaming Relations. If you like the content or if you think that this video provided value in your life, please consider subscribing and sharing this video to your friends and known. It gives us a lot of motivation to continue making videos that can help you. For now, let's jump into the benefits and what you get when you work in the UN. So, UN internship or working in UN is not just a line on your resume, it's much more than that, and it's a holistic experience that transforms you personally, professionally, and even socially. First on my list on why I think that UN changes your life in a very transformational way is the global networking. Through global networking, you open a world of opportunities in your life. You meet professionals from literally all around the world because there's a quota of selection of people from every country in every country, because all the countries are actually the member states. Since the countries pay United Nations, UN has to employ the people from each country. So for example, US pays a lot of money, gives a lot of donation, so there are a lot of more opportunities, a lot of more hirings from of US candidates. But like even India pays a significant amount, and still there are a lot of Indians than the other countries. So you meet diplomats and scientists and policy experts, language experts, and interns from all around the world internationally. And these connections that you build are not just for LinkedIn, they are actually bridges to mentorships, collaborations, and even job opportunities. Like I remember, because UN is the international organizations, people just move around also inside UN. So they might be working in UN in Switzerland, and then in Geneva, and then they might come to Vienna. So they, if you interact with these people, you know about more internship opportunities. Like there is CERN. There's an organization which is based in Switzerland. So I got to know about this organization through one of the intern. So there are more opportunities that you come to know across, and the best part is that you can also get referrals, because if you know the connection, if you build meaningful connections, you can also get referrals, and there is so much that the people can give to you, because these people who have worked in international organization, they gain a ton of experience and they can help you in ways that you don't even imagine. Imagine yourself sitting in a conference and listening to someone who has been working on negotiating peace treaties or leading sustainability initiatives, and the conversations, you get to actually listen to the CEOs and the policymakers and the head people of the organization. For me, I remember that I have I have sat in the conference where the CEO of SE for All has spoken about the sustainability initiatives and her personal journey, and how she was the bravest, and how she got at this point. And it was so inspiring. And not just her, there are so many other people, the DG of IAEA, that have so much to give you, so much inspiration. And not just inspiration, they have so much value and professional, meaningful and relevant advice to provide to you. So, sitting in this conference, get to interact with people who are working with us, and they themselves are, even in like smaller teams, they themselves are so knowledgeable that you have so much to learn from each person you meet. Because UN has like high interview standards, they don't just take everyone, so the cream of the crowd is what I think they take in the UN. At least this is what I used to think before. But it also depends on the connections and so many other things. But I understood that if someone is in sitting inside UN, it's it's not just about luck. The person is smart enough, the person is intelligent, and he has the capacity to sit in the UN. He deserves it. He is qualified. So you won't find people who are dumb or who don't know what they're speaking about. Everyone who is inside the UN, they are smart, and you have something to learn from each one of them. Even the interns, some of the interns are so qualified, can help you get referrals and get you access to more international organizations. And UN organizations themselves are a lot of organizations, but there is extended UN family, like the World Bank, like the FAO, like several NGOs, SE for All, like CERN, like World Health Forum, and IFAD, IFAD. So the extended family of UN also is a great OECD. They are a great place to work, and most of the people who are inside UN, there are several people who just circulate in these organizations and in UN. So like once you have UN on your resume, you can also go there, and if you apply to the organizations like the extended UN family organization, still you get the benefit, still you get an edge over other candidates, because it shows that you have been working as an intern or as a full time inside UN. So it gives you an upper edge, and if you have a referral, then it's even better. When you are inside UN, you are not just making copies or duplicates or just doing a normal back office job. You are actually contributing to real world projects, and those projects and those activities which contribute to, which have meaning, which have a purpose. So, whether you might be assisting in financial reports or being a small part of a team and helping with clearing payments or helping with invoices, other than that, you are contributing to supporting global development initiatives. And there is actually a lot of focus in sustainability, and these are not hypothetical case studies. Uh, like the MUNs, but these are real problems, and these require real solutions and critical thinking. and this impacts million of life. So just being in a room where the decision makers think, and how they think gives you a lot of ideas and gives you a lot of thinking about how decisions are made and how do these people think. And even then, like, I considered myself so grateful to sit in a room with these people, because again, your learning would never stop. And what you develop is you develop skills like strategic thinking and problem solving, prioritization, and how to communicate charismatically. And you learn cross cultural communication, and you are in an environment with of 130 plus countries, and every country has a different style of communication, and these skills can set you apart in any career. Next one which I would like to cover is about the learning programs, which are the training programs and the HR programs that are offered. So, and these were trainings like unconscious biases and awareness and about UN competencies. There was LinkedIn learning that was provided to me, and that is provided to all interns and to all staff members. Separate several trainings that you get access to. And one thing which I loved was that they make you aware about the cultural biases, about about the unconscious bias, and about so much more things that you don't even know you have inside of you. Next are some perks that make the experience even better. The first is obviously stipends. Not all UN agencies provide stipends, but a few of them do, and this experience actually makes you financially sustainable. And there are several conferences, there are several meetings which are open to attend, right? So in while these conferences are held, there are free lunches or free dinners. There are several times free finger meals that are provided. Of the times, the coffee and snacks like the cakes and biscuits are free. Other than that, there is a health insurance offered to you during the period of internship. Some UN organizations offer this and some do not offer this. Valuable thing, actually, one of the most valuable things that you take is the friendships, because you meet peers from all around the world, and some of these friendships turn into lifelong connections and professional networks. And these people help you even after your internship ends in the ways that you won't even imagine. I remember which I notice is that in UN, people actually, if you ask them, they want to help you, because helping people is one of the competencies indirectly. So if people ask, it's your responsibility, and you have to answer them and you have to train them. And when I asked about to some of my colleagues about some questions I had, which were not actually relevant to my finance role, it I asked someone of the different team, of the different section, and even then she took like around 20 minutes and then explained this is how this works and showed me everything on her computer. So it was very nice, and I realized that we should not waste this time and indulge and meet as many people as possible in this tenure. Also, there are like alcohol parties in the office itself. Like, there's a new year party, there's a Christmas party, and after the conferences also there are drinks offered. So networking in a bar is a like meeting in a bar is actually a networking game as well. And then there are multi cuisine lunch options that we get while working, because always there is a grill option, and then there's a vegetarian option, there's a pizza or a pasta option, and other options, global options as well. So it's nice getting to have this lunch in the cafeteria itself, which other for me, beyond the professional growth, the United Nations also transformed me personally, because I got this step into a world where uh, each decision is valued, each decision is taken with care, and I was contributing to a global cause. And I learned the value of collaboration, empathy, resilience, working with people from all around the world. And then eventually everyone who works realize that it is not just about numbers and reports, it is really about people. UN focuses on sustainable development, it is all for people, for biodiversity, and so much more. So it is actually not profit based, but it actually cares about you and your well-being. So work life balance is a thing there. And if you, whether you're working on policies, programs, you see the direct effect of your efforts on communities around the globe. And if you are working on field, you see it even more first-handedly. So we get this sense of purpose, and this sense of purpose is transformative, because it pushes us to think beyond yourself, to think about others, and to take actions that make world a better place. Not all of the projects or not all of the things are implemented suddenly, but still it works slowly, and slowly the projects work slowly, and the transformation takes place slowly, but the transformation is for good, is for good of the people, is for good of the earth. So I remember we used to have this potluck with interns and with the team. So everyone bought dishes from their own country, and in this way, I got to know about so many different foods like that I wouldn't go and try by myself. So at this point, you're surrounded by people from all around the world. You become like, we learn how to talk with the people, and it makes us more professional, because before that I was working in a small organization. So this gave a lot of skills to add in terms of how to talk to others, how to convince others, and how to make friendships, how to respect others. And you learn this even when you are outside. You don't necessarily have to join UN to learn this, but it adds up to your profile. So like, if you work here, these things automatically add up to your profile. Core values like integrity, transparency, dedication, these are not just words, these are actually implemented, because HRs and there are specifically dedicated units who work specifically on these words. So we adopt these values, and these values stay with us further in your career. So shaping your professional identity. I would like to also say that UN internship or working in the UN, it's not just a milestone, it is a journey which molds you into a global citizen, and you leave not only with an enriched resume, but also with friendships, stories, and renewed sense of purpose, and a more self of you. So, if you are wondering whether you should apply to the UN, is UN the right place for you? So, ask yourself this question: do you want to work in a world, do you want to work in a organization which works for better, which works for the betterment of earth, which works for the betterment of the world, which works for, which is not profit oriented, which works for people, so which works on something which is bigger than yourself? And if you want to learn, grow, and contribute to a better shaping world, then this is for you, because at UN every day is an opportunity to make a difference, to understand so many things. And though I completed the whole 12 months of internship, I still feel like I could have done also this, I could have attended conference, that conference, and I could have interacted with this person. So I still have some points. I have some points on how I could have leveraged this internship better. So I'll soon make a video about that too, and you can find that in the I button. For now, I'll end this video with a big motivation. I hope I motivated you to apply to UN and try your luck, because I had amazing time there, and I wish everyone gets to experience this at least once in a lifetime. So there are some more videos on roaming relations which are related to education, so you can check out this here. For now, thank you so much for watching. Bye bye, ciao ciao, and stay inspired.